This is my simulation baby that I got for, I ordered it on Amazon for, what do you call it? This class right here is called Child Protection at Harvard EDX Online. So basically, in parentheses, it says, or after the semicolon, it says, children's rights in theory and practice. That's one part of child protection, which is very, very important. But mostly, once you take this class and you get the general idea of what it stands for, it just teaches you how to keep a child protected. And that's mostly not even worry about the boogeyman or the big bad wolf at all. All you got to do is make sure that you cover your bases, which means me as a parent, the only thing I got to do to protect my child is make sure that I tie my shoes before I carry them around in this papoose here that I got. And I never trip, because if I do, I could fall on my baby. That's all I got to do. As far as legalities, you leave all that stuff to the professionals. And even though I'm actually going to school to become a police officer and afterwards become a lawyer, I still got to let the professionals do what the professionals do. Even if I become a police officer myself, if anything bad happens to my kid, I'll let other police officers handle it, not me. You can't be in too many places at one time. My main objective is cover my bases. I got to make sure that I stay on time. Because before I become anything called a father of anybody at all, I got to practice with a baby doll. It's called child protection. And the only harm that can happen to this kid right here is if I don't wake up on time or I accidentally roll over on my baby, and it's called crib death happens. You got to get the fundamentals down first. And I'm not telling you, this is what I'm practicing to do in this class. And this is how I do it. Get a stopwatch and practice staying up on time. Practice changing my baby with a diaper and practice with this papoose. And let everybody else's imagination wander when they see me with a fake baby and they think, is that real? Is that fake? Or it's real? I don't worry about rumors and gossip. Stuff like that can happen whenever you wear something called a wig. You know, they could think you're like Homie the Clown. They could think you're like Michael Jackson. They could think you're anything. It doesn't matter. I don't even think twice. You know why I wear this wig? Because I'm bald. I'm not completely bald, but my hair was receding a long time ago. You can see it kind of. Whenever like I started smoking cigarettes and I pretty much all my hair faded away. That's how you get a recession in your brain. That's what makes your hair fade away. It makes your hair thin. It doesn't mean I have full-blown cancer or brain cancer. I don't have full-blown cancer or final stage of cancer or anything like cancer in the brain. There is no cancer in my brain at all. What usually happens is your hair follicles are too thin up there, but I still have fair hair follicles. Look at my hair right here. Do you see anything that's completely bald there? There is nothing that is completely bald on my head. When you're completely bald, there's no hairs whatsoever. It's just thin up there. But when you stop smoking cigarettes, your hair becomes thick again, even up there where it's completely receded. Now, let's stick to the subject. It's called child protection. It's just fundamentals. Nobody thinks of elaborate ways to protect your child called becoming James Bond himself. That's too extreme. That's only Hollywood. It's not real. It's just a movie. In real life, all you got to do is practice waking up on time, going to work, and coming home. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is practice peeing in the toilet on time and pooping on the toilet on time. And by the time your kid gets old enough, move out the way so they could use the bathroom mostly. Or just tell them to move out and get their own house. As long as you do that on time, congratulations, I'm a dad. Other than that, I just wanted to show this video because I wanted to show that this is all my property. And when I bought this, as soon as I bought it, I literally let the police know that I'm coming. And I showed them all my stuff. My practice baby. I showed them my syllabus for school. They knew I was going to do this in advance. because they know everything you do before you do it. It's just the nature of a police officer. I showed them my Air Force Watts. I showed them my papoose. They see me with my wig on. So if anybody says, hey, yo, that's Michael Jackson, they're going to be like, it's not him. And they say, hey, yo, he kidnapped the baby. They're going to be like, yo, it's not him. Hey, yo, is that his or is that somebody else? No, it's not him. Is that a real baby? No, it's a doll. It's cool, dude. He's practicing it for class. He goes to a school called Harvard. It's not him. Other than that, I just wanted to explain this to YouTube because I got a channel. It's called PGTV. And that means Parental Group TV, Painter Group TV, Parental Group TV. And it doesn't teach anybody else how to be a parent. It doesn't teach kids how to be safe and do what I do. I'm not trying to encourage people to be like me. It's just basically something that I'm keeping track of for my professors. Wherever I go to school, I want them to know everything that I do the way that they teach me how to do it. Otherwise, they're going to be like, man, you are not from our school. All right. Good night.